in the darkness. The darkness cannot comprehend. Now, one translation said the darkness could not overpower it. And that's a good word. It's a good translation. The darkness had no power over this light. The darkness couldn't put it out. The darkness couldn't absorb it and couldn't put it out. The darkness could not appropriate it. Hallelujah. But that word comprehend, I think, just means also they couldn't understand it. They couldn't comprehend it. They couldn't understand it. Why? Because they were in darkness. The very maker of this world, of this ball of dirt that they were walking on, was among them, and they couldn't comprehend it. They couldn't fathom it. Why? Because of worldly wisdom. Worldly philosophy. I got to get back over 1 Corinthians so we can go ahead and try to land a plane somewhere. So, verse 21, for since in the wisdom of God, the world through wisdom did not know God, it pleased God through the foolishness of the message preached, the foolishness of the preaching of the gospel, to save those who believe. So Paul is not dealing here with the art of preaching. He is dealing with what's being preached. Oh, I mentioned before, Paul's very educated, very smart, very intelligent man. Very educated. If anybody could deliver a great oratory, it was him. But this is not what he was addressing. He wasn't talking about pretty preaching. He wasn't talking about pulpit ethics. He was talking about the message that was going forth. Amen. Listen, I know a lot of preachers. You've heard a lot of preachers that have great pulpit ethics, but they ain't saying anything. They have mastered pulpit ethics. You can tell I haven't. Pulpit ethics says you stay behind the podium. You don't come out from behind it. You stay behind the podium. That's ethical. That's pulpit ethics. And you deliver a 3-point message. Point 1, point 2, point 3. You do not deviate from your notes. Kind of like I do. you don't get away from your notes. You do a boop, boop, boop. And you will be out. You had the people out in a nice time, 15, 20 minutes, you'll have them out. And everybody will be happy with you because they can get to the lunch line on time. And everybody will love you. And all this kind of stuff. You know, that's pulpit ethics. You can tell I didn't major in pulpit ethics. Hallelujah. But it's the message. It ain't the ethics. It ain't the pulpit. It's not the oratory skills. It's not any of that. I admire oratory skills. Don't misunderstand me. I admire oratory. I admire people who have these great oratory skills. I wish, a lot of times I wish that I could have the oratory skills of Dr. David Jeremiah. Wonderful oratory skills. I wish Lloyd John Ogilvie, any of y'all ever heard of him? He used to have a program on TV. Lloyd John, I think he's still alive. Lloyd John Ogilvie, he's a Presbyterian minister, but had one of the richest voices and plainest voices you'd ever want to hear. He was so distinct and you didn't misunderstand a word that he was saying. I thought myself, why can't I preach like that? Why can't I be blessed with something like that, you know? And, but listen, I is what I is. Amen. I am, like Paul said, I am what I am by the grace of God. I am who I am by the grace of God. So the only thing I can do is try to be the best me that God created.